We welcome our next two speakers who are going to be talking about where gold prices are going to be heading in the last quarter of 2021. And we will welcome up Mohammad Almariri, Head of Training and Market Strategy at Orbex, and Karina Kowalska, Head of Business Development, Polish Desk at Orbex. So please welcome them both up to the stage.
Thank you for attending this panel. We hope we will share our experience with you as well. Me and my colleague Karina, she's the head of Polish desk at Orbex. She's an expert on technical analysis and Fibonacci geometric on the chart reading, and she can introduce herself by herself.
Welcome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Orbex presentation. My name is Karina Kowalska. I am head of Polish desk at Orbex Broker. I have been in the trading industry since 2014, and I am also a Forex educator at the biggest trading school in Poland, Fibonacci Team School.
I'll start from where Habib ended. How important is to educate yourself if you're planning to trade at this market. There are two important things that you have to learn to start figuring out where to enter and where to get out of the market is the fundamental and technical analysis. Karina will start with the technical analysis for the gold on this quarter till the end of the year, and I'll take over on the fundamental part. You can start, Karina.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Orbex presentation. My name is Karina Kowalska. I am head of Polish desk at Orbex Broker. I have been in the trading industry since 2014, and I'm also a Forex educator at the biggest trading school in Poland, Fibonacci Team School. Today, in my presentation, I would like to explain to you what is Fibonacci geometry and why it plays such a key role in technical analysis in trading. But let's start from its origin. The geometry of the market was founded by an Italian mathematician, Leonardo Fibonacci, who lived at the turn of the 12th and 13th century. What is the most important? Thanks to him, European mathematics, after many years of being dormant, began to live again, and his main discovery, which is the sequence of numbers, today we call Fibonacci sequence. Now let's explain the meaning of the market geometry. And the market geometry is mainly based on comparing the segments that create the highs and lows of prices. For example, we use time and price analysis, but the use of the market geometry allows us to study dependencies in both an upward and downward trend. But please remember that we only analyze the height of the sections, but not their slopes. In Fibonacci geometry, the most important role from all the Fibonacci coefficients plays two numbers, as we can see on the chart. The first most important level of Fibonacci geometry is the strongest external level of 161.8%, and the second one is the strongest internal level of 61.8%. In harmonic trading, we mainly use the levels that come from both the Fibonacci numbers and other mathematical correlations. Moreover, I would like to highlight, to explain you what is harmonic trading. And harmonic trading is a method that is mainly based and it's using specific price patterns and Fibonacci numbers to identify high return spots on a financial instrument price chart. This method assumes that certain market patterns and cycles repeat, as well as cycles and patterns in everyday life. The key is to identify them and enter and exit the market based on a high probability that the price response will be the same as historically. What is important here for us? these types of patterns appear on every time range. Before I will move to my trading examples, where I prepared for you best trading examples on gold, I would like to point that gold is by far the most popular trading instrument with the biggest numbers of traders today. Also, the current global COVID situation has a huge impact on its volatility. And this huge popularity makes that the volatility in gold is so attractive most of the time, and it gives us the ability to make our trading decisions based on Fibonacci geometry. Timing on gold is the most important, and Fibonacci geometry really provides us very precise turning points. The market simply sees them and reacts to them in most of cases. And as I said before, it happens as well at low time intervals, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, but also at high time intervals, 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week. And I think that really recently we can find a huge numbers of examples where gold reacted very accurate to Fibonacci numbers, but please remember that Fibonacci geometry means a huge precision, and it means for us as traders that we are really able to draw a very attractive profit from each transaction, but we will be able to repeat these patterns in the future. Now, let's have a look at my first gold trade that I prepared for you. And during the whole of June, we were observing a sell-off in gold. And within 4 weeks, the price of gold went down by nearly 9%. And based on this bearish downward trend, I made my Fibonacci measurement, as you can see on the chart. And here, this upward correction was exactly 50% of the previous drop, and as we can see, after a few days, the price of gold retested the Fibonacci level of 50% and rebounded. And we can see that a typical double top formation appeared on the chart, which confirmed the weakness of the buyers. I opened totally 6 short positions. They were based on candlestick patterns, and my take profit was set up to the external Fibonacci level of 161.8%. The most important here is that these dynamic drops proved us that the market reached the Fibonacci level very accurate. Now let's have a look at my second gold trade that I prepared for you. And for the technical analysis of this trade, I used this upward bullish trend that was shaped in the first half of July. And that time, the price of gold increased from $1,750 to the top of $1,835. And after this periodic consolidation, the price of gold went down very dynamically and hit the Fibonacci level of 161.8%. And after the signals on the candlestick formation, I decided to open extra 2 long position, and I closed all my position in profit with the take profit that was on the technical resistance level. Now let's have a look at my last gold trade that I prepared for you. And for the technical analysis of this pattern, I use, as you can see here, this downward bearish trend that we were observing the sell-off in gold in June and July. And that time, the traders took their profits, and the price of gold went down for a short time below $1,700. However, the losses were recovered very fast, and I used these generated increases to open my first here sell position. And we can also see that in this point, the market reacted very accurate to the Fibonacci level of 61.8%. And after, based on this bearish correction, I decided to open my another 3 short position, and after dynamic moves, I decided to close my positions in profit with the take profit that was on the Fibonacci level of 50%. We came to the last slide that I prepared for you, and I prepared for you a gold forecast. And as we can see on the chart, the current increases in gold we have been observing since August 2018. So from this point, we can see a clear bullish upward trend. The key year for gold was 2020, and the sharp increases in gold that exceeded the psychological barrier of the price $2,000. So the current correction that has been taking shape for several months is just natural. However, we are approaching the moment when the gold will return to strong gains, and it is due to the clear trend line and strong Fibonacci level of 61.8%. Ladies and gentlemen, today in my presentation, I wanted to show you my trading techniques that work very well in the gold market. We must remember that gold is a very volatile instrument, but of course can generate very attractive profit from each position. And also we must remember that Fibonacci geometry provides us very high precision, but we need very decisive movements of rates, but such components are very common in the gold market. At the end, I can only recommend everyone to expand their skills with geometric methods, because if we want to become successful traders, we must be able to control our emotions, to take a proper risk management, and to think in a practical, responsible, and analytical way. I'm sure that you have a lot of questions to me regarding my trading strategies, regarding Fibonacci geometry. Unfortunately, due to the short time of the presentation, I will be very happy if you visit our Orbex booth number 6. So you will be able to discuss with me more in details, and also I will be able to show you a professional softwares that Polish traders at our trading school are using on MT4, and this professional software helps us to manage our trades much more better, and also helps us to speed our execution. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention, thank you for your time, and I hope I will see you at our Orbex booth number 6. Thank you.